What's up, everybody? This is Alex, and I'm right now with the guys from Exmortus at Glendale, California, the complex. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing excellent tonight.
Good.
Doing great.
Swell.
Well, I'm here right now with the guy from Spellcaster. How are you guys?
Good.
Great.
Well, I'm here right now with Luna from Holy Grail. How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, doing great. All right, so I'm just gonna have a couple of few questions for you guys. It's just very easy for you to answer. Okay, let's start first with touring. You guys have like a million dates of tour scheduled from now on until the beginning of next year. You have the tour with Marty Friedman, you have the tour with Enforcer and Warbringer. How do you feel about all these people just embracing you on stage and yourself after the release of Sword to the Slave? Because after that release, you having a great acceptance from people. How do you feel personally yourself about that after playing just like shows here and there in LA in small clubs and now hitting big tours?
Dude, that keeps me going. I think keeps all of us going. I mean, that's like such a... It's beyond like words to express like what we feel, because that's like, dude, that's people actually like this stuff and they want to see us, and we're having a blast, they're having a blast.
At the end of the day, we're all musicians and we love to play live, and to have that received well, I'm sure is all it's inspiring for each one of us in our own separate ways.
I agree. Yeah, it's great, to come to a lot of spots, and also it was awesome when we got played on Sirius XM. Like a few shows, people were like, dude, I was driving down, you guys came on the radio, looked you guys up, found out you're playing here in my town tonight, so I came out. So that's also awesome to kind of get that, I don't know, make a fan just from them hearing you,
Always good promotion.
Yeah.
Like radio, especially online radio.
All over the place too, the same thing. Like they just be like, dude, I was just driving randomly, and then they're just like, oh, you guys are playing here tonight, and yeah, they'll go out by themselves, and totally, that's a fan right there.
Thank you, Jose.
Yeah, thank you, Jose Mangan.
Talking about tour, you have a few dates right now scheduled to get on tour, and also I think you have a few days in Europe, which I'm not sure, would that be your first time in Europe? And
yeah, it is our first time in Europe.
What are you expecting about the trek in Europe?
Well, we got invited over to play Headbangers Open Air Festival, and that show we know always has a built-in audience that's pretty massive, so we're excited for that. The other shows are kind of small club gigs. We have one with Flotsam and Jetsam, but other than that, we think it's going to turn out to be a pretty good tour. So,
are you excited to be in Europe?
Oh yeah, I've been excited for quite a while. Ever since I first found out, I've been looking forward to it. Germany, and I'm excited to go to Amsterdam too for the first time.
Any particular reason for Amsterdam?
No, there isn't at all, actually.
All right. Right now, let's talk about touring.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a tour right now coming up with Wednesday 13.
Right.
And before that, you haven't done that many shows that I noticed. In 2014, you took just a few shows here and there.
I think it's been 2 years since we've toured.
Right. So, do you guys have anything on plan for next year? Maybe tour, maybe recording a new album, or anything that we can look forward to?
Yeah, we're just finishing up our album right now, and plan to have it out by the end of the year or early next year.
Are you gonna do a tour supporting the album?
Yeah, I think we kind of have to. That's usually how the game works,
Right.
And so once that happens, we have a couple offers, but we haven't really nailed anything down yet. So we're still kind of working it out. Just really been focusing on making a good album.
All right. Next question would be, what would be your top 5 advices to be on tour for any band that wants to get on that level of promotion?
Be prepared not to shower for like a long time.
That would be one.
Just don't shower. We should all pick one.
I would say invest in wet naps.
That's your show.
I've got to be replaced with this.
Okay, well then I would say, I don't know, bring a pair of sandals.
Always helpful.
For summer, yeah.
Be prepared to go to Walmart and sleep, and then go in to use the restroom, and then get a little pack of beans, and then eat that for dinner. You say money.
If you can't use public restroom, don't go on tour. That's it.
That's a good one, yeah.
I got over my fear of that. Like, I used to just, I'm not gonna even get into the story of that. But yeah, if you, you know, if you don't like using the public
I think you
restroom,
should get into that story.
No, there's no story. It's just like, you know,
It's a dirty story.
You know, you always, you know, you grow up, like, I don't know about you guys, but going to school, like, I never would use the restroom at school. I would just hold it, and I'm like, I'll hold it till I go home. So when I went on tour, it was like, nope.
You gotta be metal about it.
You gotta be metal about it. Yeah, just be metal.
Did you hold it for the whole tour?
Once, yeah. Never again.
Oh, damn.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's tough. All right. Talking about touring. So, you used to do like very long runs. Like sometimes in a year you did like 180 something days or something like that. Like I said, last year you didn't do that much, aside from just a few shows. But you have pretty good experience with tour. What would be your top 5 advices for bands that want to get on tour and just do long, extensive tour?
Well, best advice would be put all your stuff in a storage unit.
That's one.
And then, you know, find a girlfriend or a parent, somebody that you could live with for free or as cheap as possible.
Two.
And then, you know, try and get some kind of a van. Don't get a short bus or like a big something that sounds really awesome but will end up costing you an arm and a leg and gas. Because I've seen a lot of vans try and do that. So try and get something, you know, like a passenger van, or even like some bands I've seen do it in like a SUV and tour that, and just keep playing shows. That's kind of like the only trick, really, is just to keep playing. And with that, you know, you just keep honing your craft and keep practicing and playing. That's the more you do that, the more, you know, it keeps building.
Any last one?
The last one, yeah. When you play a show, always announce like, hey, we're a band on tour and we need a place to stay and a place to shower. Because usually people will always offer that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. I know that you guys have done very long tours in the past years in the U.S. What would be your top 5 advices for bands that want to get on tour like for a long time?
Know what you're getting yourself into. It's a lot of hard work, especially if you're a smaller band. Don't expect to go out on the road the first time and play to a shitload of people every night, because it's just not going to happen unless you're, you know, a sensation.
Right.
So it's hard work, and you just, that's one piece of advice. Just believe in yourself. And
Don't.
All right, so you guys have been, I think you were in the studio right now recording your new album that you're expecting to be released at the end of this year, hopefully beginning of next year. That's a shorter time span than what you have previously done on your release, that you usually have a 2 or 3 year time span, and this one is gonna be like a year. Are we expecting to hear like the continuation to Sword to a Slave, or are we expecting something completely different?
It's something new. It's not the same exactly, but it still has the same attitude, similar approach. It's nothing. You won't be shocked. You'll just be, I don't know. We're stoked about it. You know,
It's amazing.
We love the songs. We love how they came out. So
best album we've ever recorded.
So I'm pretty sure it's not too different for listeners. It'll be great.
You think? Same?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think it has everything that people would expect, especially if you've been following the band for a while now. The 3 albums, you know, it's like a heavy metal buffet of stuff. You know, it's got like something for everybody, you know, to munch on.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
stuff.
like balance, you like a new album, pretty much.
Nice. Everybody loves that. Oh yeah. Okay. So talking about the new album, can you tell us more about this new album? Like is it done, the recording process? Do you have any plans on releasing anytime soon? Any date, name, anything?
Yeah, we have an album title. I don't think we've announced it yet, but we can announce it. It's Times of Pride and Peril.
Nice.
Is the album title, and it's kind of this rise and fall of a kingdom kind of concept, loosely in there, but a lot of songs of battle and conquest, so very heavy metal themed. The producer is John Spiker, who's a friend of ours that actually we met through another guy that played bass with us on a tour, John Koneski, and they both play in Tenacious D.
Oh, cool.
And and John Spiker recorded the last couple Tenacious D and actually won a Grammy for the heavy metal for their cover of Last in Line last year. So we went with him because his production style is very like real and not over processed, and we're going to take that approach on this album where everything sounds more natural and not too many effects, but as far as drums and vocals go, so it's going to sound real, kind of like, I don't know, like old Iron Maiden and Judas Priest record sounded.
It's always good to target.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so new album.
Yeah.
I know you guys have a new album coming up. Can you tell us more about this new album? Is everything done? Do you have any details that you can share with us?
Yeah, it's about halfway done. We've been doing demos periodically over the year, and just kind of, it's the first album we've ever done that for.
Most pre-production, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just lots of, pre-production. We've been doing just instrumental recordings. That way I can go home and kind of work on them by myself when there's like, because I can just go sit at home, listen to them, because there's no vocals recorded over them, so that's really nice. And we've never had the opportunity to really do that before. We've just been kind of like go to the practice space and make up, melodies and stuff like that, but now I can actually sit down and like dissect everything. So it's been coming along a lot easier, I think, and the songs are coming out a lot more catchy because you can just really understand what's going on. And we finally played our newest song 2 nights ago, and everyone seemed to really like it, and they're like, oh, that's like the best song I've ever heard you guys play. Like, some people said that. I'm like, really? I was like, that's cool. So it's quite different, but we've come a long way and matured. But
The main focus on this album is definitely the vocals and making sure they're like big, huge. So melody-wise and everything.
When are you shooting to release the album?
Hopefully, we want to be in the studio by winter and 2016, early 2016, and then start like heavy touring next spring, like all year. So.
good.
All right, so right now you're playing at the Prosthetic Showcase and you're playing with Holy Grail and Spellcaster, and you guys know each other since pretty much forever, I believe. You guys are friends and everything. What would you say is your favorite thing about each band?
Wow, well, for sure, Holy Grail, they're newer guitarist, Alex Lee. We've known him for a while when he was in Bonded. We toured with them, so we get along well, and I like to jam with them. So those guys just shred. It's always good to learn from at least part of that, and with Spellcaster, we like their heavy metal approach. They too shred as well. And it's just fucking, dude, tonight, I don't even know how you guys are gonna, if any of us are gonna take this. There's gonna be so many notes played, our heads are gonna fucking blow up. So it's gonna be pretty.
It's gonna be a shred fest.
It's gonna be a shred fest tonight.
Yeah.
Shred fest.
Holy Grail, they put on like great live performance. They're really fun to watch. Really just into their music and jam. I haven't really seen Spellcaster live yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. But it seems like they're along the same lines. Shredtastic.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Fucking all those bands just shred. They shred crazy dirty. And, we love the heavy metal. And they definitely bring the fucking heaviest of metal.
Luna does like a sideways headbang that I want to see tonight.
Yeah,
It's like I can't even do it. Yeah, he does like instead of going like head, it's like the side of his head.
Have you seen the helicopter where like the guys they have like a ponytail that goes straight up and they just like twirl their head and it's like
Beetlejuice.
Like Beetlejuice or Inspector Gadget. Nah, but Luna does this like cool thing. He does it in the video.
That's what we're looking for.
All right.
Yeah, and actually, they can actually sing. I can't, so that's good to see.
Pretty sure a lot of people
Inspire
disagree
me.
with that, but sure. All right, so we only have 2 bands that I can actually just play around with you guys. So instead of doing the who would you marry, fuck, and kill, let's just keep it to who would you marry and who would you fuck from the other bands.
Wait, you mean like one
band? Only
like
one band?
one
You
band?
can pick more if you want.
Oh shit, dude! I don't know, man. You're going to me first. I'd fuck them all. Fuck marriage. I'm not about that, man.
Thank Johnny, but
I'm not I love everybody.
Pure love for everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd kill myself and fuck everybody else.
Or we'd all die in a plane crash or something.
Yeah, we all die together.
We'd all die fucking each other on a plane.
Crash.
All right, so you're here playing at the Prosthetic Showcase. You're sharing stage with Holy Grail and Exmortus, and I know you guys each other, particularly the guys from Exmortus. What would you say is your favorite thing about each band?
Well, Exmortus, I love those guys because we've been friends with them for like 4 or 5 years now, and they've always treated us super kind and invited us, into their lives basically when we come down here and helped us out. So it's pretty rad. Same with Holy Grail. I've been listening to them since I was, in high school. So it was like, that's, I love those guys. So their first album was like super big on my iPod back in the day. So yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah, Exmortus, we've been friends with them for, 5 years now, and what's that?
That's the first album.
Oh yeah, that's true. Must have been that long already. I don't know. Time flies, I guess. Yeah, we've known them for a long time. First time I ever heard of Exmortus was like the first Heavy Artillery release, and then ironically we got signed to them as well. So we were like label mates for a while, and then that kind of fell through, and then we're both on Eric, and that fell through, and then they got signed to Prosthetic, and then we got signed to Prosthetic. So it's like we've been like chasing them like this whole time. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, 6 months behind, but yeah, Holy Grail is really awesome too. I've listened to them quite a bit. That first album, I think it was it Crisis in Utopia? Was that the first one? Yeah. Yeah, I listened to that quite a lot. Even I've been a fan of Luna's vocals for quite some time, even with like the early stuff with White Wizard and stuff. But yeah, man, it's been awesome. We've been waiting to play with these guys for a while, and I'm glad it's all coming together. I'm glad we made it down in time. So yeah.
All right, just a question just to have fun. I wish I would have another 3 bands that I can have you guys just say, okay, who would you marry, who would you fuck, and who would you kill? I only have 2, so I'm just gonna say, out of the 2 bands remaining, who would you fuck and who would you marry?
Tyler can take this one.
Out of the 2 bands, can I fuck them both and then kill them both?
Sure.
Oh, well, there you go.
No marriage
As long
involved?
as I get away with, well, I guess we can marry Exmortus first. I guess we've known them longer, so.
After killing them?
After killing them, I don't know.
So right now you're here at the Prosthetic Showcase. You're playing with Exmortus and Spellcaster, and you guys know each other already from the past.
I mean, I've heard Spellcaster, but I just met the fellas today.
Okay.
And I really like their sound.
What's your favorite thing about each band, about Exmortus and Spellcaster? As of you, what you know right now.
Well, I think the 3 bands kind of have like this. We all kind of have similar elements to our sound, where it's very traditionally influenced. And in terms of Spellcaster, for instance, they really have a good like King Diamond, Iron Maiden, kind of Judas Priest, twin guitar kind of thing going on,
Mm-hmm.
And that's a thing we were really huge on when we first started, and it's kind of still there, but it kind of got a little more like death metal-y somehow in our sound. But and then Exmortus has the twin guitar, like shredder dude thing going on with awesome like growly kind of aggressive vocals.
Mm-hmm.
But they also have very like Yngwie kind of style to them, like Slave to the Sword, very like Conan-esque, I mean, the singer's name is Conan, but yeah, so like that Yngwie kind of style is very similar to what our guys play as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so as you guys know each other, as you said, well, you just met the guys from Spellcaster, but you know the music, and you know the guys from Exmortus. I don't have another band to actually put this joke on, but if you had to choose what band to fuck, to marry, or kill, which of the bands would you do from these 2? Which one would be which?
Wait, there's only 2 bands to choose
Right,
from.
so that's why let's do just fuck and marry.
Okay. Well, since we just met Spellcaster, we'd probably fuck them. And since we have a Latino brotherhood with Exmortus, we'd probably marry them because that's very common in the Latino
That's for the values.
background. Yes, family values.
Family values always.
Familia.
La familia.
Yeah.
So your YouTube presence. So I was going through your channel. I just saw you have your music up. But I noticed something interesting that I noticed that you guys have the Toy Story 3 soundtrack on your playlist. Do you know why is that?
That's
What?
news to me.
A Toy Story 3.
If you go into the playlist of your channel, somebody put the playlist for Toy Story 3.
Well, we love Randy Newman if he's still doing that. So he's still doing.
Yeah.
There you go. I have no idea.
Yeah, it must have just inserted itself in there somehow. Because I
Like-
don't think any of us.
Like,
would
would
do
someone have to log in to our account to put it on there?
Yes.
Is it?
that. Yeah, weird.
Corey.
That's Corey,
It's Corey.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he has his little debit card that has Mickey Mouse on it, so.
Okay, that would make sense then. All right, any last thing you want to say to the people watching the video?
We're excited to play the show and excited to get back down to Southern California again next time and do an extensive tour around the whole area.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for us and new album next year. Big things, or not, or big, or biggest. I don't know.
All right, guys, thanks so much, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Yeah.
Last question, 'cause I'm trying to keep it simple.
Sure.
YouTube presence. So you guys don't have a personal YouTube account where you can actually post your stuff. I tried to find one, and I guess I couldn't find one. But I noticed that your guitarists, they have done a couple of playthroughs on their songs for Guitar World. Do you know if there's plans to actually get back on that, or?
Yeah, I think we were just we just took like a long vacation from doing stuff. So we're gonna get back on that definitely. And we do actually have a Holy Grail YouTube account, but
Really?
I don't think it has many subscribers, or we would just post like goofy videos here and there. I think there might have been one from our old guitar player, maybe from like 2009 or 2010, and then a couple other like tour updates videos. But yeah, that's a good point. I think we're gonna build that.
I was trying to find any videos or anything. I just found the Guitar World. I found your MySpace.
Really?
That you have a MySpace still. It's completely empty, but it's there.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
maybe you should get on that one too.
Yeah. Somebody said MySpace is back, but I don't know if I believe it.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, now let's get. Do you have any last message from the viewers of the video?
Yeah, keep checking us out on Facebook and Twitter, and we have an Instagram as well. Look out for the new record coming later this year. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so the YouTube presence that you have right now, I saw that on your channel you have a lot of like playthroughs and instructions on how to play your songs. Are you planning on doing a lot more? And also, do you offer any guitar lessons online or anything like that?
I do. I mean, I've done that here and there. I had some students past couple of years doing that. Yeah, I also been doing stuff with Alix Lee from Holy Grail. We did Shred Talk. Lately, we haven't been doing it much because both of us were recording Holy Grail and Exmortus, so we've been out of that for a while. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to that as soon as we're off tour and whatnot. But yeah, always.
What about
down
you
to do
guys?
that.
The rest of you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple bass ones up. I plan on doing some more. So yeah.
Oh yeah. What about you?
Yep. Yeah, I came out in Kosio's video. I was like a bum or something. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah.
asking for change. Take the bus home.
Yeah, we'll be doing like a bunch of instructional stuff, especially to promote the new album, like maybe playthroughs for some of the new songs and stuff like that.
All right, awesome. Any last words you wanna throw to people out there?
Be excellent to each other.
Nice reference.
Party on, Wayne.
Another nice reference.
Fuck,
You gotta top that, man.
I like candy a lot. Just fucking, if you ever see me at a show, just offer me candy. I like that shit.
I don't even know what to say now. Live long and prosperous. Like I do the Vulcan. We can all do the Vulcan. I can do it with both hands.
Rest in peace.
All right, guys. So thank you so much, and just have a fantastic time on stage. All right, thank you.